Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video, and today we're gonna be talking about Ripple and XRP. Now guys, if this video can get 299 likes within 24 hours, we're giving away $200 worth of XRP to one of y'all. All you have to do to enter this giveaway is press the like button on this video, comment something down below, and make sure you have the notification bell on. Our first tweet of the day comes from Cryptopolis. He says, just now, top trending tickers on Yahoo Finance Live News stream. And then he has a picture attached to this tweet that showcases us from Yahoo Finance, the top trending tickers. In this case, these are pairs, and the most trending pair is Beyond Meat. The second is Ripple XRP, so XRP to USD. Third is Boeing, and fourth is Planet Fitness. But it's really interesting to see XRP to USD be the second most trending ticker on Yahoo Finance. This, to me, is showcasing yet another piece of the adoption pie that we're trying to compile here. I mean, I could actually possibly better given a lot of better examples like Domino's or whatever, but it's a good cause, it's a good thing. This is amazing. And the XRP Shaman actually posted a little Giphy right here from Mr. Bean. XRP Co, or at status on Twitter, said XRP Army versus FUD, and he attached a picture from Garlinghouse with the quote, "I think the XRP Army is a reaction to the aggressiveness of the FUD," by status. Now, what I think he tries to say, so this is Brad Garlinghouse again, tries to say with this, by the way, this comes from the Off the Chain podcast with Anthony Pompliano against Brad Garlinghouse, or kind of with, in the interview that we covered in a live stream and in a video afterwards. There was a question about what Brad Garlinghouse thought of the XP community, most likely the XP army / the obvious reactions and whatever, and his main message was that he likes it all, but he thinks that many of them have the facts wrong and that's hurting. But in this case, he says the XP army is a reaction to the aggressiveness of the FUD, while the people who are trying to spread misinformation or who are creating fear, uncertainty, or doubt, all of that, it's really being kind of reacted to quite heavily by XRP members, XRP community, and those who call themselves, I guess, XRP army. Because in this sense, the people who are so aggressive towards the coin are mostly doing it out of unknowingness themselves, or ignorance themselves, / hate / some random other variable that you can put right there. And I think Brad also sees it as these FUDers are most likely just spreading false FUD for the sake of spreading something, and the XP army is kind of just reacting to all of that uncertainty and all that doubt and whatever by coming up with facts, coming up with kind of a spirit of greatness, kind of a spirit / bonding by being community altogether. And I think it's just a lot of positive vibes that are coming from the XP community. Before we continue though, make sure you press the like button if you're already enjoying this video, and also make sure you check out my second channel. It is called Dusty Finance. I post a lot of cool videos on here about just traditional finance, about money and everything. These videos have no advertisements at all, so make sure you just check them out. They're completely free. I recommend it to everybody. Why would anyone short XRP? Well, I explained to you guys in my previous video that this video, we would briefly talk about the price of the coins, right? Because I mean, a lot of people talking about that, a lot of people asking about that, so it is definitely an important subject of any day, really. Now, in this case, why would you be shorting XRP? So that's like selling XRP. You're kind of betting against it. You're borrowing it, saying the price is going to go down. You're kind of betting against the price going down. For the past 30 weeks, the XRP price has been steadily increasing. Its rate of growth has significantly outpaced that of Bitcoin. Therefore, the XRP to BTC pair has seen notable growth. In early September, the XRP price reached an almost 2-year low of 4233 Satoshi, and since then, it has been in an upward trend ever since. Crypto trader I'm Bagsy looked at the XRP chart and expressed disbelief at individuals who were shorting XRP. Bagsy, at I am Bagsy on Twitter, said, "This is the weekly XRP chart on BitMEX. Why in God's name is anyone shorting this?" Couple of remarks from my personal idea is that, first of all, these could be counter trend traders who are trying to get big dollars by going against the trend. Also, if you check the weekly chart on BitMEX, then if this is true, I haven't verified, there's actually a lot of profit still to be made with these wicks, right? Because here we can see a huge wick. If you're somewhere at the top here, or shadows, if you're somewhere at the top here, you're like, man, I want to short it. Hey, good job on you. You made a ton of profit right there. And even in like half of these cases, like 1, 2, I guess, yeah, four out of these candles you could have taken a lot of profit with shorting. So I still think there's quite a lot of viable options there. But in general, why would you open up a long-term short right there? Yeah, that's just if you're a counter trend trader, right? If you're hoping for the big reversal and hoping to catch the top. But in trading 101, a lot of people tell you never to trade against the trend because it's too risky. And in this case, it is looking so positive. Why would you kind of bet against it, right? Well, however, it is worth noting that he only uses BitMEX for this chart, which is very limited amount in price. Very limited amount of prior data and contains less than 2 months of the previous price action. This is a skewed kind of picture of what really happened to the price. This is looking way more positive and way more recent than the whole picture, and this gives you a completely different view than any other exchange's chart would, since this of course doesn't have enough data points to kind of show us all the way. It's too bad, but I get the point though. While we are neither advocating shorting nor longing it, let's look at the possibilities as to why someone would want to short XRP right now. Well, again, I explained to you guys a little bit of back knowledge to why you would possibly short right there. There's a lot of money to be made still by shorting, even in a bullish market, depending on when you get your entries in. And XRP price running into resistance. The first thing we can notice when looking at the XRP chart are the two resistance areas. While the price has reached the first one at 3550 Satoshi, the second one is at 4000 Satoshi. Also, the XRP price is following an extremely steep ascending support line. During the duration of the support line, the XRP price has increased by 48% in a span of only 30 days. This does not look sustainable for the long term. Rather than a breakdown from this line, a more gradual increase seems more likely. Let's hope for that. Let's really do hope for that. I mean, nothing is secure, but let's hope for the better. What do I consider better? I consider better where there's most profit to be made. In this case here, I think going up is the most profit we can make, because I personally am also not really in the mood to short XRP right now. And also because we're in anticipation of the big swell gains, I think upwards is the way we want to go for. But in reality, I normally don't really care if the price goes up or down, because we make money regardless of what side it goes to, because we act accordingly. Yeah, also the price is following an extremely steep ascending support line. Okay. Bearish divergence. Another reason for shorting XRP would be the presence of bearish divergence. We can see a double bearish divergence developing in the RSI, both long and medium term. Alright. Additionally, it seems like the XRP price might be creating an ascending wedge, which is a bearish pattern. Okay. Bearish divergence combined with bearish pattern in most cases causes the price to break down. So what we're seeing right here, they're saying ascending wedge. You can see it's getting smaller, but it is ascending. It's going towards the upside here. There is higher highs, but it's going at a less rapid pace. Sort of, I don't know how to explain it in English actually. Maybe I should do my best to try explain some of this stuff to y'all. I should maybe take another course or something to just do everything in English for myself. To just reteach it all. Because I know most words, but I sometimes forget some of them. And then I just point towards things and try to explain in baby English what it all means. I'm going to try fix that though. But yeah, it's coming towards one point and then falling down, which is what he's expecting here. Bearish divergence combined with bearish pattern in most cases causes price to break down. Yes, okay. Too many bullish candles. Interesting, right? That's my personal theory of the counter trend trader. Finally, the current weekly candle is in the 6th bullish candle in a row. Throughout XRP's entire history, there's only been one occasion in which there have been 6 bullish weekly candles in a row, and none where there were 7 or more. This occurred throughout October 2018 and preceded a year-long downtrend. While the fact that there has never been such a long bullish period without any kind of retracement does not mean, of course, that one will not transpire, but when we combine this with the daily outlook, a retracement seems to be imminent. Do you think shorting XRP is the right move at this current level? What about going long or staying neutral? Let me know in the comment section down below, because I'm interested in what your opinion is. Of course, many people will say, long is the way to go. XRP will always be great. Yes, it will be. We are all expecting that. But the question is, what is our best choice for this right moment? This very own moment right now. Ripple promoted token price analysis, XRP overcoming limits. I asked you guys in one of my previous questions, what the frig does this mean? Ripple promoted token price analysis. Does this mean that somebody is trying to promote this price analysis on this website. XRP is preparing to face its resistance levels once again. Does it mean that this person who's a writer here paid to write this, or it paid to get it on the top of the page, or what happened here? I personally still do not know why it says promoted in the title, and it kind of makes me wonder, has somebody paid for this, or do they mean something completely else and I'm taking it out of context? Promoted token price analysis, XRP to USD. I don't know. XRP is preparing to face its resistance once again. Okay, cool. We're not going to read this whole article, just the key points at the top here. Ripple has turned bullish over the short term, but remains medium-term bearish while trading below the 34-cent level. Oh yeah, we're at 28.3, so we're definitely below that. The 4-hour time frame shows that a bullish inverted head and shoulders pattern may be forming. Interesting, not that great, but interesting. The 4-hour time shows that a bullish inverted head and shoulders may. Yeah, okay, cool. Which charts do they have here? They have the 4-hour, the 1 day. That's it. That's all they got. And the XRP to USD pair faces a major technical battle with the 30-cent level. This has always been the case, so that's also nothing new. Now, I just kind of want to skip this article in case it is promoted for some reason. I don't really want to give you guys any of that stuff. So let me know in the comment section down below if we can report on that type of stuff or not. I really don't know still. Here by Panos Mourdoukoutas, he said on his Forbes article, XRP keeps on rallying as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XLM are catching up. What is next? After stabilizing in the previous week, major cryptocurrencies rose last week. Once again, XRP took the head with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XLM, registering moderate gains. All right. Now, he's saying that here in the last 7 days, XRP took a major hike of 7.5%, and in comparison to some of these coins, that is relatively good. But on the side, though, these coins are catching up and doing a lot better than some of the other coins in the realm as well, and they're still doing quite good, I guess. That's maybe what they're going for right there. Then here's a whole theory about the ETF and a little bit of info about that. What kind of effects, what kind of talks have been going on. But I think ETF talk is not necessarily for this video. Telegram bombshell. Zuckerberg to testify. Ripple row holders digest 7th to 13th of October. Now this is where it becomes kind of interesting. I'm wondering, what do you guys think about the Libra situation? Do you think it will still continue on? Do you think they're going to be completely, putting it to the ground? Do you think due to regulation it can never stand? Do you think it's going to be a couple more years instead of 2020 when it will be launched? What do you think about it? I think it's a very interesting idea to have in the back of your head, just to kind of think about what's going to happen, because I'm so confused and I'm so kind of eager to see the results, because they've been trying, but I'm personally kind of against it in some ways. There's nothing really specifically in this article that I want to talk about. Zuckerberg to testify before Congress regarding Libra stablecoin. That's going to be quite interesting. We're going to be updating on that later. Class action accuses Tether and Bitfinex of market manipulation. Been going on for a very long time. U.S. CFTC chairman says Ether is a commodity. Ethereum futures coming next. Okay. Heath Tarbett told a summit that he believes Ether is a commodity and Ethereum futures trading is becoming a reality. That would be pretty good. Backed Bitcoin futures trading volume soars 800% in 1 day. Okay, that's showing some progress. Said the 224 contracts representing the all-time high for the platform. Okay. And here are some of the winners and losers of the space. I guess BTC and Ethereum right there. Huh. Oh no, okay. They're doing just BTC and Ethereum at the top here. Top gainers, Strong Hands, Harrowcoin, and KaixaPay. Stop losers, Goodomi, Locust Coin, and Betacoin. I know why you would post these coins that are so far away. I would probably keep it to top 100. And last but not least, Ripple CEO, no BTC bear, but insists XRP beats Bitcoin for payments. He just plainly said XRP is a lot better in every single sense. It's 1,000 times faster, it's 1,000 times cheaper, and yeah, pretty obvious again why it's better for payments right there. He's no BTC bear in the sense that he is long on Bitcoin. He thinks Bitcoin is going to do good in the longer term, and he definitely thinks XRP and BTC can coexist. But despite subsequently investing in BTC, an unconvinced Garlinghouse stated, long-term opportunity of Bitcoin in a world where it is fighting against governments and fighting against banks and fighting against the institution, the man. Well, one thing he also had to say about this is that XRP is taking quite a different approach by actually not kind of going against all of this, but working together with them. And that's also what's making XRP sort of superior at this point. But yeah, I think it's pretty interesting. XRP Ledger is roughly 1,000 times faster per transaction and 1,000 times cheaper per transaction. The only example of crypto and blockchain being used at scale, period. Bitcoin is not going to solve a payments problem because we all know Bitcoin is not the best coin for payments. That was it for this video though. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Make sure you press the like button on this video if you did. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video, guys. Take care. This is not financial advice, but still, there will be another video coming up in a couple of hours here. So stay tuned and see you guys in another one.